I know, not a great look, but it's safe. Welcome, I'm John of John Health and Fitness. No miracles, real life. Part of real life is learning how to pick up things properly. And that brings us to today's topic, hinging at the hip. Now if you don't think hinging at the hip is binge-worthy, must-see YouTube video fodder, well, yeah, I could see that. But personally, I find discussing maintaining proper lumbar spine alignment to be endlessly fascinating. I didn't date much in high school. So, what is hinging at the hip? Well, it's just that. You're hinging at the hip as you bend over, as opposed to bending at the waist. Why is that important? Well, the lumbar spine, that's the lower part of your back, has this natural curve or arch to it. You can feel it with the back of your hand when you're standing up straight. When you bend at the waist, you're rounding the back, taking the lumbar spine out of that proper alignment, and therefore compromising its structural integrity. This is particularly important when you're lifting anything heavy, say weights. That is why if you've ever taken a group fitness class, had a personal trainer, you've heard about hinging at the hip. We talk about it when we're doing squats. Kind of sitting back in the squat, trying to keep that spine flat to slightly arched as you go down. Bent over rows, very important to keep that spine safe. Tricep extensions, same thing. You're in that bent over position, pulling the arms back, creating a lot of stress on the back. But hinging at the hip isn't just for exercise. You can take it out of the gym. The truth is, we bend over a lot in regular life. We bend over to pick up Amazon packages. We bend over to empty the dishwasher. We bend over to pick up yet more Amazon packages. We bend over to brush our teeth. We bend over to pick up packages that aren't from Amazon, and then we check, and oh yeah, it's from Amazon. I'm in fitness for a living. Even I forget to hinge at the hip. Brushing my teeth, I bend over at the back. I notice that discomfort. When I do, arch my back a little bit, get my tailbone up, and the pain largely dissipates. A little privacy, please. 2 quick cautions. If you have an acute lower back injury or some kind of chronic condition, consult with your doctor or a qualified medical professional. Don't change the way you pick things up just because of what some guy in a YouTube video said. Second, you'll find that when you're not rounding your back, that kind of range of motion has to come from somewhere else. And it's primarily from your hamstrings, muscles that run up and down the back of your legs. So you might find some tightness there. Might need to stretch those, proceed cautiously, or just bend your knees a little, which you should be doing anyway if you're picking up really heavy objects. Now, one thing you should know when you're hinging at the hip, kind of out in public, it looks a little strange. Your tailbone's up in the air, big arch in your back. You might be subject to some taunting and ringing, but you get used to that. It's really like a numbness kind of washes over you. But some good news on that front. Hinging at the hip is actually pretty common in other parts of the world. I linked in the description below an article I came across that points out that hinging at the hip in places like Madagascar is actually quite common. It's the way people naturally bend over. So if you're in Madagascar, you'll look like everyone else. Thanks for watching. I'm John Health and Fitness. Check out the website, johnhealthandfitness.com. Think about subscribing to the YouTube channel. And leave in the comments what you're thinking about picking up while hinging at the hip. Just keep it clean, okay? My dad watches this. I think. He says he does. Hey, no miracles. Real life. Okay, am I the only one who thinks this looks a little weird? Anything else? Another one. The end? I don't know if it's good. I don't know if any of it's good. Could be none of it's good. We'll find out.